We are watching the downfall of Fousey, and it is incredibly disturbing and sad to see all in a oneer, because we are watching a man who is clutching to try and keep his relevancy and, you know, doing it to the detriment of himself and clearly his mental health. So in case you don't know who Fousey is, FouseyTube is, of course, well, he's one of the biggest people on the platform. He's been around on YouTube for years. He then moved over to streaming, and he was doing this like 30-day streaming challenge where he was streaming 24 hours a day for 30 days straight, right? So he starts on like the first and he goes all the way through. But at some point there was a crash out, and, you know, basically Kick, where he was streaming, banned him from the platform after he displayed some very disturbing behaviours towards some members of his team, right? And, you know, this was the initial video that Fousey uploaded that kind of drew attention to this entire situation.
Hey guys, guess what? It's your friendly neighborhood Fousey. So, remember how I was doing a 24/7 live stream for 30 days to record my debut album, and I hired the best team in America? You know, the team that kicks me out of the bathroom and texts me to say, get the fuck out, it's their turn to shower in the house I'm paying for. The team that live in front of 16,000 people slams the door in my face. The team that tells me to suck their dick and I have to punch them while live. The team that forgets to tell me to take my mental health medication when I ask them, hey guys, I'm hiring you to do A, B, and C, but your main priority, help me help myself. I don't know how to. Don't let me get myself in trouble. Don't let me go to jail. Don't let me go in the hospital. Well, guess what? I got banned in under 48 hours. So I left my fucking Sprinter and told them to suck my dick. I'm now by myself on the side of the motherfucking road. They didn't appreciate me when I was live. Don't come to my fucking funeral when I'm dead. Hey, guys.
So, as you can see there, that is the beginning, of course, of what looks to be a bit of a mental decline. And it only gets worse from here, as it was reported that the Kick streamer Yusuf Fousey was banned from the site after a worrying video showed him attacking a member of a team. So the Kick streamer Yusuf Fousey says that he's been banned from the site after a live video appeared to show him attacking a member of his team. The controversial streamer was filmed when he appeared to lash out, throwing kicks and punches and hurling abusive slurs, right? So, you know, we've got some images here of like the moment when it all kind of kicked off. On Wednesday, he explained that he'd be doing a 24/7 live stream for 30 days while recording his debut album and hired the, quote, best team in America for help. He went on to make various complaints about the team, claiming that they drove him to punch them while live. I got banned in under 48 hours, so I left, he said on a video posted to X. I'm now by myself and the other mother effing road. And then showed himself without any shoes on and stuff like this. Footage at the moment Fousey appeared to attack the member of his team showed the streamer yelling, "Get the F out of my house," towards two men making their way to the door. He then appears to hurl racial and homophobic slurs at the men, telling them to get back, go and work for Chuck E. Cheese. The link to Fousey's Kick site on Wednesday was broken, showing an error message. Fans were also quick to voice their concern. Now, you know, people kind of were talking out about Fousey and stuff like this, and it was incredibly shocking to see. But the reason that he got banned was for using the F slur, he said at the time. The US Sun has reached out to Kick representatives and for Fousey and a representative for Fousey to comment. As of right now, we haven't actually got those responses, but Fousey has been incredibly vocal over on his Twitter page, but he left this tweet here that says, "I'm so sorry, the adrenaline wore off and I'm back to reality. I realise what I've done. I always do this. It's always Fousey versus Yusuf. But I'm back being me now. Pray for me. Actually, pray for everyone. We should all love each other. G7, G8, G9. Let's all keep growing together." Posting this video alongside it.
Look, I'm gonna try my best not to cry. I've been under so much stress because I promised Eddie and Akil I wouldn't crash out like last year. That my adrenaline shot up and I don't even remember the last 48 hours now that I'm out of it. And now that I calmed down, I'm realizing all the destruction that I caused. happens to me all the time. I'm not even gonna sit here and say sorry but like I'm trying to explain to y'all, like now that my adrenaline dumped and I'm back to Yusuf, and I open Twitter and I see what Fousey did, I'm like, I feel so much better now, though. I feel free. I feel so.
No, right, so obviously it's quite a concerning clip to watch, isn't it? You know, you can see a very clear mental decline in Fousey. You know, stating that he doesn't know what went on. Clearly, you know, his own attributes, his own statements being, I can't control my actions in these episodes, we'll call them. And this isn't the first time that Fousey's done this either. So, you know, it's kind of alarming behavior, and you know, someone like this obviously needs some mental support, but also, should they be, you know, platforming themselves in front of a lot of people and putting themselves under that kind of strain when clearly they can't handle it? That's the kind of question that's being asked. But you know, people started slamming Fousey, kind of talking about the situation. So one person being Bryce Hall said, "You're 34 years old, like a teenage boy who just learned how to swear, Fousey. I know you're still embarrassed about how I laid you out for being a drunk idiot touching a female, but there's no reason for you to keep bringing it up. I don't need to hit you again because you know what happened. If you tried anything. Calm down and go back to sleep. You're 2 crash outs away from your 10th rehabilitation process." And then Fousey did retweet this with this response right here, just saying, "Rest in piss, Bryce Hall."
I knew you were stupid. I knew you were mentally impaired. I did. I didn't know if you had Down syndrome, autism, or were on the spectrum. I didn't know. I knew you were a dumb fuck. I didn't know you were so dumb to fucking reply. And to try to reply in a tweet. And to try to be the bigger person and be like, "Yusuf, I care about your mental health, so I'm not gonna cuss back at you. I don't want to be the reason you commit suicide because I'm motherfucking Captain Save-A-Ho. Like when I punched you to save a bitch. You fucking fairy. Fuck you. I'm not done with you yet. I'm going to say your name until 9 p.m. tonight. And then listen, motherfucker, your name's never going to come out of my mouth again. And then every single time somebody plays my song and dances to it next to you, you're going to be having sex. You're going to be playing the hip-hop playlist on shuffle. Nigga, my song's going to come on when you ejaculate. My music makes you come, motherfucker. This is Death Row Records for this internet shit. G7X Records, suck my dick. Any of you want it, come fucking get it. Australia, fly here right now. Sydney, 10 toes down. I got 50 Muslim brothers with me. I dare you. I fucking dare you. So listen, you dumb fuck. I forgot what I was even cussing you out about. Your bitch is hot, by the way. She got a big ass. You tout her around everywhere because she has a big ass. Nigga, you posted a video punching her butt, getting other niggas to jack off to her ass. You're a fucking cuck. You're a fucking cuck, Bryce. I hope this goes viral all over TikTok. I don't give a fuck if I get suspended over it. I'll make a burner and come back just to spit on your grave. Bitch, remember this day, the day Fousey told you that you're the motherfucking kid and he's your motherfucking dad. Oh, wait, you don't have a dad. Hi, I'm your stepfather, bitch.
Yeah. I mean, it's unhinged. It's unhinged, and it's very disturbing to witness right now. Keemstar as well has been reporting on the situation, and here was Keemstar kind of keeping us in the loop with absolutely everything that has been going on thus far. Obviously, Keemstar and Fousey have got this kind of close-knit relationship where they talk to each other and stuff like that, so yeah.
Can y'all help me understand this? Because honestly, I'm so confused, and I think I need your help to solve this mystery, right? Over the last 72 hours, FouseyTube has been going nuts on his employees, crashing out, right? Calling them derogatory names and firing them and all this chaos. There's so many clips. There's like 10 different clips of him doing this, right? And it gets to a boiling point where he fires one employee and punches them. Now, I know you've all seen the clip. If you haven't, it's everywhere, right? However, about 10 hours after that, Fousey uploaded a video crying because he got banned on Kick. And he's like, I didn't even know what was happening. My adrenaline just wore off, and I'm seeing all these clips that Fousey did. This is what Fousey's saying this, right? And he's basically apologizing. He's crying. He feels like a piece of crap for everything he's done and whatnot. So I see that, and I'm like, okay, he's obviously having a mental issue or something like that, right? Write it off. But then last night I'm scrolling through Twitter, and all of a sudden I see HD footage. We're talking 4K of him punching the employee. And I'm watching the video, and I'm like, who took this footage? This footage is amazing. It's way better than the clips I was seeing. And I go and look at the channel, and it's Fousey. So you mean to tell me this dude is sad about the mistakes of punching the employee, but he made that thumbnail? He uploaded it to his channel? Verified Fousey, people. That got uploaded after the apology. I thought these were mistakes. You put it on your own channel in 4K.
I mean, I don't often agree with Keemstar, but in this instance, I agree with Keemstar, you know? You can't apologise and then go and upload a 4K resolution video of you punching your manager after apologising. You know, it just doesn't make sense. And then, after everything that we've already seen, where it's like, oh, I'm so sorry, it was Fousey, not Yusuf, and all the rest of it, it's like, it's really weird. Now, obviously, there's two different sides to this right now, as far as I see it on the internet. People are either saying that it's, this is like a genuine mental breakdown of some description, or this is, Fousey just trying to garner as much attention as possible for the upcoming things that he's got coming out. Obviously, drama sells. And right now, he's one of the most trending people online. So, every day there is something new coming out. But, is this necessarily the positive outcome that he'd hoped for? So, Fousey has just been unbanned from Kick within a day. After he says slurs and punches his manager on stream. So obviously this is the clip that was circulating around the internet.
Yeah, because you ain't worth shit. Go work at Chuck E. Cheese, faggot. Suck my fucking dick. Come here. Make me something. Really? Suck your dick? Say it to my face, nigga! Suck you in the face, bitch! Sue me! Sue me!
Yeah. So that's the clip, obviously, that was going absolutely viral. Apparently he got unbanned, but then it didn't take long for basically things to really escalate. So he got unbanned, right, after being banned on Kick, which, by the way, is not exactly unheard of. First of all, it's almost impossible to get banned on Kick, but the fact that he got unbanned doesn't come as a surprise. But then he was arrested in Sydney, Australia, following threats to take his own life and being apparently a danger to others. And this is the police footage that was circulating around the internet.
Hi, Mama. I'm getting arrested right now. I'm being sedated. I love you so much. I woke up, Mama, 24 hours. I was asleep on the Seroquel. I wake up, there's lights in my face. What's going on? Sir, you're in danger of hurting people around you and yourself. You're being arrested. Let's go. Arrest me, sir. Let's go.
So,
hi, Mama. I'm getting arrested.
Obviously, if what he's saying is true, and he can't remember these episodes that he's having where he can't remember, like, doing all the things that Fousey does, then, maybe there's some legitimacy there. Maybe he's suddenly waking up after having, like, some kind of episode. But he did respond to this footage that was going viral and said, I got home yesterday at 9 p.m. and told you I was exhausted. Hadn't slept in 24 hours and was losing myself. I just needed sleep and I trusted you'd understand that. But this morning at 11 a.m. I was woken up by 11 cops with cameras and guns taking me into custody. I kept telling them if I didn't get back to sleep, I'd go another 24 hours without it. And you all know how bad it is for my mental state. After everything, I looked at the team and I remembered you looked at me with the eye and promised that this wouldn't happen, but it did while I was asleep. Thanks for that. So, I mean, it's just typical streamer gaslighting. It is everyone else's fault but your own, right? And you've got this whole, like, he's basically blaming his audience here for calling the cops on him because the people are concerned about his mental state, and that's everyone else's fault. And his mental state as well is everyone else's fault, because we should all apparently know how he gets when he doesn't have his sleep. So, you know, it's our fault that he's having these episodes. But off the back of this and off the back of this arrest, it was then confirmed once again that Fousey lost his Kick deal. So not only did he get banned, he actually lost the entire Kick deal. And Kick warned Fousey that if he would lose the deal if he crashed out again in the next 30 days. After losing the deal, and he threatened to take his own life and was then further arrested. So, you know, just because he had multiple crash outs within, like, you know, a few days, Kick being somewhat responsible, I suppose, or irresponsible, I don't know. I don't even know where Kick stand with this, and I don't even know. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. But like I say, if this is genuine, it's incredibly sad to see the decline of Fousey, the clear mental decline. I mean, if this isn't real and he's doing this for attention, then there's so many better ways to go about it, man. Like, you know, he's actually probably lost a hell of a lot more than he's going to gain off the back of this. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump to get the hell out of that like button. And until next time, I'll speak to you later.